What up, crew? Uh, yeah, a little late. I need some me time. I was just kind of, I don't know, long day, editing all day, doing stuff. I just need to kind of relax, uh, gather my thoughts, and then come on, crew. We got somebody on here. Somebody's done showed up. Somebody showed up within the first minute. Yes, I'm doing good. Yeah. Guess we're gonna give it some time. Let people get on here. Let our great women fishermen lead the way. Got to support the other half, guys. Got to support the women fishermen of the world. That's sort of what we like to do here. Plus, fish. I finally fished. Well, that was really weird because I was just live 7 of 8 days in a row fishing. And today I feel like I actually went fishing. Not today, yesterday I feel like I actually went fishing. I went over the hill and filmed a show fishing a lake other than Pinto or um, where else was I? Oh, Elistero. I spent most of my time last week going live just for fun, playing with those finesse jigs at Pinto Lake. It was actually a lot of fun. Oh, I got a like. Wow. I got a like. I got a like. I don't get many of those. Uh, was that you, low budget? Did you actually give me a like? I never, I never asked for them. I'm just the oddball. Nope. Well, thanks a lot. You gave me a like emoji, but you didn't give me a like up here? Oh, come on. That ain't cool. I need some I need some liking going on. I need to feel like the other live streams. Like, oh, I got two now. Come on, guys. Yay. I'm 50% likes. This is the best live I've ever done. I never get that many likes 4 minutes in. I don't know. I think you can take away the like if you want, low budget. You can just take it away. I'm a dislike man. I embrace the thumbs down. That's classic. Take it away. Oh, all right. Oh, and it came back. I like that. That's funny. I didn't know. I didn't know you could actually take them away. I guess you can. That's funny though. I don't want it. What the hell? You got another light? No, take it away. I like to be neutral. No, I said I just need some me time. Sipping on the Mickeys. Oh, you guessed it. Good job. Good job. Oh, did you? Yeah, I said I don't usually check mine until night. I think what you should do is, I don't know, I'm assuming you got them all off. Um, just put them back on there. I mean, it's a card, it can save data. So if that was a question or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't. Do you have to format it? I don't think you have to format it. It's already formatted. It's ready to be. It's ready to have it put back on it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since it's got space. If you recovered them onto your hard drive in your computer, then just transfer them back. Yeah, transfer them back and make sure they're on there though. But yeah, I mean, you already have. I mean, it's basically a mini hard drive in that. I would say just put them back onto that card, and then you know, obviously click on them and make sure they're playable now. But if you already got them on your hard drive now, yeah, just pop them back on that thing and pop it back in the mail, and make sure to put my two stickers back in when you send it back, so I get it back the same way I sent it to you. Kidding, obviously. No, I didn't bail on it. I was just about. I was actually. I don't know. I need to kick back, and I kicked back on the porch for a little bit and just had some like me time before I went live because I've been. I don't know. I filmed that. Yeah, no, I filmed that thing about my boat today, and then I've been editing all day, and I didn't really stop till like 7 o'clock, 7:15, and so I actually just went and. So yeah, I just kind of had to go sit on my porch and have a cigarette and relax. But no, I didn't forget you guys. Did you just call here, Ken? I heard the phone ringing. I heard the phone ringing. Was that you? You're going to Kachuma? Yeah, I thought I heard it. For any of you that don't know, Ken S, uh, friend of mine, and finally as I'm here, and I heard the. Well, me and you are on the same board there. I've been sort of playing around and dealing with that whole thing too. Just trying to get to the point that just a couple at night and that I've been kind of out of control with it. Um, yeah, every day during the day and then at night as well. So yeah, I'm trying to kind of everything in moderation. But yeah, Ken, that was kind of funny. Really, you got a cold, so you went sober. No, when I get a cold, I drink more. I figure I can just drown them out with the alcohol. I don't know. I threw that video up what like 4 or 5 hours ago or something. I haven't checked it. I think last time I saw it, it only had like 5 or 6 views. Hey, big worm. Yeah, it only had like 5 or 6 views. So I don't know. I just know when I first, hey, city kid hunting and fishing. Wow, it's all kinds of questions, things I haven't got back to. Yeah. That's the funny thing with that, right to bear. Um, well, I think I told a story about when I lived with my friend that was like complete and total alcoholic, like a case a night alcoholic. He spent when he lived with me at one point, he had a girlfriend, and he spent like a month not drinking, and he was the biggest effing a hole for that whole month until he started drinking again. He was just, he was just, oh my god, it was amazing. He was just like, you couldn't even talk to him. He was just bitter. They would say like, "Hey, you try to talk to him." He's like, "Oh, fucking shut up." And that, and that. And then he got back drinking. And he was like his happy self again. 8, 6, 3. Come on, guys. Oh yeah. No, yeah. That's why I said I'm a little. I need to do it too. I mean, so for me, it just get myself back to my liver enjoyed. Yeah, no, I just need to get back to just couple at night just to relax me in that, not just being bored during the day and going getting a beer because I'm like bored or just feel like I have to have one, that sort of thing. But yeah, I understand it. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And plus, I've been sort of lesser content. Oh, you are too, Ken? Yeah. It's always good. I mean, but everything in moderation. It's like I keep kind of saying, like, "Oh, I just need to cut it out. I need to have it all." But there's a lot of people that enjoy their whole life and they have a couple times a week or something like that. But it's just if you just for me, it's yeah. That's why I said it's when it gets out of control. That's when you're kind of like, and I've kind of seen it with me. It's like instead of just spending the day editing and everything else, I'm like I start to edit and I'm like I need to go get like a 40 or something. So I mean that's when it's like I don't need it at that point because on average, usually for me, it's kind of the history of it is just sort of a nighttime thing after working all day or doing stuff and all that. Have a couple at night, not to get yourself pissed drunk and fall down and stumbling. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is yeah, yeah. Well, especially with you, Ken, man, you had freaking amazingly expensive taste, dude. I'm, I'm not gonna. Uh, yeah. No, Ken. I'm not gonna say, but yeah, Ken had extremely expensive taste, guys. I will tell you that. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. As far as me, yeah, I pretty much drink every day and that. But I said I 3 years I spent living with a. Yeah, no, I mean, I've actually had the experience of living with a true effing alcoholic, like forgetting, the next day he remembered nothing he did the night before, breaking out teeth, um, losing his just. I mean, he would seriously drink a case of beer every night. And not only would he drink at home, he would go to the bars. He would go to the bars and just he would spend $100 a night at a bar just drinking. Yeah, he would drink a whole case, a case of 24 Budweiser, and then a lot of times I would have to go to work or school in the morning or something and come back. And if he didn't have school or whatever that day, I'd come back at 10 in the morning and he's out there with his friends drinking again. Yeah, all pukes the same. Hey, just fish. Yeah, we kind of got on that subject. Well, right to Bear said he took 10 days off. My friend Ken S. that's on here, he said he's cutting back. I'm kind of doing the same thing. But I don't know. I don't think any of us. I'm drinking sports. I don't know. I don't really think any of us on here that drink are actually the true definition of an alcoholic. I mean, it. I said when I lived with that guy for 3 years, 3.5 years, I drank. That whole time that I lived with him, I drank, but the amount, just the sheer amount he drank, and just the it was I don't know, it was sad. Like me, like you said, I drink alone. I wouldn't go out that night. I'd kick back, have a couple beers. Yeah, but I mean, the just, I don't know. It was actually very sad to live with him and just to see the way he was. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, me, yeah, I drink every day and all that, but it's just, and he actually, here's the weird thing. He actually came to me one time, or I don't know, when he was kind of drunk. He said he didn't understand me, and I'm all, what do you mean? He's like, well, you can. I would sit in my house and have a 40, and then around 11 o'clock or 12, whatever, I would go down to the bar to hang out with my friends and stuff. And I would just, I'd have one like gin and tonic or something. And he couldn't understand that because he would sit at home and drink, 240s. Then he'd go to the bar and then he'd drink like four more hard alcohol. Plus, he would like, you can't drink alone, like the opposite of Thurgood. He would always want to buy people around him drinks and that, like just so he was cool and be social. But yeah, he came to me and he said, he's like, I don't get it. He like, you could drink your 40 here and then you can go to the bar and have like one gin and tonic or maybe somebody else that I knew would buy me a drink or whatever. And he goes down there and spends $100, but spends $100, buys like 5 or 6 drinks. He's so stumbling he can't even make it home, or he like falls down like on. I mean, just like plastered, freaking drunk. I said I lived with a guy for 3.5 years. I don't. Other than that week or that month he spent when he had a girlfriend, and he promised her that he wouldn't drink for a month. And on the calendar every day, he put an X, put an X, put an X. I'm like, dude, if you seriously want to stop drinking, why are you marking the calendar just to prove that you can stop for a month? Because all you want to do is start drinking, and it makes no sense to me. I mean, if you want to stop, stop. If you're just doing it to count all the days so you can start drinking and getting yourself plastered, just to prove to your girlfriend that you can stop for a month. that's that's no reason to do it. If you're serious about stopping, just totally stop. But yeah, he would. I'm like, what are these X's on the calendar here? Because I had one in our room. Yeah, and I asked him. He goes, "Oh yeah, no, I promised my girlfriend I'd stop drinking. Um, I could stop drinking for a month." And I'm okay. Yeah, he did too, but he was the worst roommate for that month out of the 3 years I lived with him. For the time, anyway, it was total raging alcoholic. He was very entertaining, but for that month, he was just like he was the biggest friggin' asshole and dick forever. I tried, I couldn't do it. Yeah, no, it's stop drinking. Well, actually, funny. Who is it? Oh, Chris Rock. Yeah, but no, Chris Rock has actually a movie about that. I downloaded. I forget what it's called, but it was he stopped drinking, and it was a fictional character, but he was a known comedian. Then he stopped drinking. Then he tried to get into movies, and the actual reason that he stopped drinking or stopped doing comedy when he stopped drinking was because he thought he wasn't funny unless he was drunk. So the psychological kind of thing with him and that. So I forget what it's called. It's actually a really cool movie, but it's a Chris Rock movie. But the whole premise is that the reason he stopped, he was trying to be a serious actor. Yeah, but I think that's what it is. And the funny thing is that with me, for like, I don't know, it was when I had my store for like the, I don't know, for like 10 or more years. Yeah, but it was really funny because all the years I lived in Slow and I went to, well, there was McCarthy's plus, well, I was a DJ for a night, but I suddenly met a lot of people that thought I didn't drink. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I always see you at the bar and there and that, but I never see you drinking because I would usually have my 40 at home, go there. Exactly. And thank you for that, by the way. Um, uh, yeah, why I actually didn't start drinking until I was over 21. But no, but that was I forget what I was saying. What was my point? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They all thought that. Yeah, everyone always thought I'd like, well, you drink? I'm like, yeah, I drink. They're like, I never see you drinking because I would go to the bar and have my one like gin and tonic, get myself kind of that little bit of a happy phase in that, and then I don't know for the rest of the 2 hours I was there, I usually didn't drink, but it was just kind of weird to me. All these people like, well, what do you mean? I always have like at least one drink when I go to the bar, and I'm like because they just never thought I was drunk because I didn't get myself to the it was an Irish bar, by the way. So I didn't get myself to that point that everybody else was at by the end of the night, where they were just usually just sloppy, sloppy drunk. so, you're, so you're going to Kachuma tomorrow? Oh no, I was just kind of shocked that people always said, people always said that they didn't think I drank. Like, so I was never actually evidently, for the most part, at that level. It was just a like a maintained kind of little bit of a buzz, not slurring and tripping and stumbling like happened later than that. When I was in San Francisco for those 4 years, yeah, I was pretty much one of those. I would just get freaking wasted every night because I was just depressed. I didn't like being there, and I took it too far most of the time. Yeah, crappie kachuma sounds like fun. Wait, what? What was it? Oh yeah, kachuma's a fun lake. I fished a lot of tournaments there. Good smallies in there. Get a lot of. I mean, not huge, but there's a lot of good 2 and 3/4, 2.5, 2 and 3/4 in there. Oh, that's a coffee. I don't know if they still do. Most of these lakes in California, a lot of them that they used to stock all the time, they're not stocked anymore. I mean, just look around here. I had to go all the way up to Sandy Wool in Milpitas just to find a lake that they actually stock. Well, other than stupid El Estero, they throw them in once or twice a year. They used to stock Coyote, they used to stock Anderson. No, I've seen it. That's one on the five, right? Off to like if you're going south on the right hand side of the five, isn't that pyramid? Yeah. No, I haven't fished a lot of those lakes. Where is Lake McClure? Inland? I don't know exactly where that is, Just fish. Was that north? North and inland? Ah, are you serious? Okay, so it's at the what, it's at the base of the foothills. Yeah, Motherlode, base of the Sierras. 150,000 pounds? I've seen them stock 1,000 or 2,000, but how do they get that much in there? Oh, so they're still okay. They're still stocking Kachuma. Wow, Jesus, how many trucks? Was it a semi? I mean, how they get 150,000 pounds of freaking those little trucks don't carry that. They carry like I don't know, like 2,000 or 3,000 pounds. It's like it's like a train of freaking trucks going in there stuck that much. That's insane. Wow. Yeah, Kachuma 10,000 annually. I said they usually stock like 1,500 to 2,000 pounds at a time. So 10,000, like five stocks in the winter, maybe on average. Oh, I've never caught a trout in there. I went there for the bath. Yeah, it's a fun lake. I said I've done tournaments there. Actually, one of the pictures on my website, I forget which one it is, but it's one of the backgrounds on my header is actually a shot of Kachuma Lake. Two restored. Oh, they do two at five. Usually, yeah. Usually they spread it out. So they're stocking stupid hatchery raised fish to restore the trout population. Yeah, let's stock the dumb, stupid ones that don't know how to feed on their own and everything else. Yeah, that's just idiotic. That's I guess. let's let's feed the bass. How cold is the water there? Well, obviously it's. I mean, it's gonna be deep enough. Yeah, I would assume. It's usually I said, um, most of those stock trout won't live in water that's over 70 degrees. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna have to. Yeah, usually around 70 or above on average because of oxygen in that. Because trout have very high oxygen needs. They will start getting going to shock and stuff. Yeah, I mean I don't know if they're shoving them in on the surface when it's 80 degrees. Well, yeah, but there's got to be some sort of shock coming from them. If they're sending them in a pipe on the surface that's 80, and, and I'm pretty sure the water inside the truck and everything is going to be in the 60s, unless they like, I don't know, put the pipe further down the water or something. Oh, that just doesn't make any sense. They would stick them in the lake that's 80-degree surface temp. Unless they're breeding warm water trout nowadays. Because I used to see them back in when putting salmon age fish in, and they would stock it all the time. And in the summer, they would stock. I mean, you'd be there, and once in the summer when the water started to warm up and everything else, and you just see trout like. I mean, I'd be wading in, and they'd just like swim up and like bump into me, and then turn and just like because they were in an area that the water just got too warm and the oxygen content got too low, and they were just swimming around, freaking in shock and dazed, and we're gonna die because it got way too warm for them, and the oxygen content went way low for them. They can't handle, you know, what bass and what warm water fish can handle as far as oxygen per, ppms in it and everything. That's just crazy. I fish trophy trout. Trophy natural trout? Really? They're promoting that. That's just weird because like I said, I'm trout are a cold water fish, and then somebody said they were stocking Elistero in the summer. Oh, East Walker River. Yeah, most people that fish for trophy trout, uh, they fish for trophy trout, but they're fishing for lakes that have trophy trout stocked, not like native trophy trout. Heel cold water? Did you mean real cold water? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe nowadays they're through genetics and everything, they're getting them to handle warmer and warmer water. They do stock to poop on. Yeah, I know they stock Elstera, but they were supposedly somebody said they were scheduled to stock it this month or something like that. Yeah, somebody said they were going to stock it in this month or something like July or August. I'm like, water's like in the mid 70s. That's too warm of water for. But I don't know. I said I don't know how the. I don't know what they've been doing with the genetics of trout these days. Maybe they're getting to the point that they can handle warmer and warmer waters, so they can stick them in later in the year and everything, or in the middle of summer. But well, it's listed. If you go to the trout stock, Elistero is listed. That's how I found about when I did my live was it had listed, and then I checked it and I didn't see anything else for the next month or so. Oh yeah, no, those cormorants in there will clean them out, and the bass will probably clean them out. Funny, I don't see many dead in there, so I mean I don't know. I'm sure the cormorants clean them out as almost as quickly as they put them in for the most part. Those things are just amazing fish eaters. I mean, they'll clean out anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I went there. That's why I throw a Huddleston. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody catching a bass out of a Listero on a swim bait. The blackbirds, cormies. Oh yeah. No, most of them actually caught in there. Oh, Eastman? Is it Eastman or Eastman? It's where it's in the Santa Cruz Mountain. No, I've never. I've heard of Eastman or Ellsman. I've heard the name. What up, Jose? You should be the first. Ellsman. Yeah, I've heard of it off the top of the skate park. I haven't caught any off that dock. Hey, squid. Not much. Evidently, we're talking about trout stocks. Trout stocks, and then stocking them in the freaking middle of summer now, which I've never heard of. Usually, stocks are usually October through. Like the angel, probably a fluke. Yeah, I don't know. I just through my history of trout stock, it was usually like October through May, I think. They would never stock past May. Really? Yeah, that's what they said. They'd put 150,000 pounds in there. Yeah, I said I'm, but that was, back in the 80s and 90s. So maybe they're just, I don't know, they're breeding them and getting them to acclimate to warmer water to feed the spots. Exactly. They want trophies. Yeah, I just know that, I mean, me and being a wildlife biologist and that, and that was pretty much the limit of them was for most trout. And that if the water starts getting above 70, they start having issues. They start going to shock. They can't, the oxygen parts per million gets too low for them to, but hey, we're humans. We manipulate everything. So I try to. Oh yeah, no, they'll eat them, especially if they're in shock or disoriented or not as quick and all that because of the oxygen levels. Free game. I mean, they put them in there and just kind of like going around dazed. Bastards gonna eat them like crazy. I'm sure. But yeah, that's just crazy. I've never, other than creeks, mountain creeks and stuff, they stock all year, but or really highland lakes, like you know ones that stay in the 60s all summer. But yeah, I don't know. But there has to be a if they're bringing them in there and dropping them in 80-degree water. Oh yeah, no. Last year was it last year, year before. There's a lot of trout in there. That's why I said they might be. Oh, they it's genetics. They find ones that live. They find the ones that tolerate warmer water, and then you breed them, and then breed them, and breed them, and eventually you'll get them to tolerate. They'll eventually can get them to the point that they can. But they're a cold water fish. Well, yeah. Yeah, they would need to. They would need to be in water usually that's less than 70 degrees, and if surface temp is 80, and they're pouring them in there. There's got to be a shock going to them. Exactly. I mean, I just like I said, the history of stockings in lakes, at least the lakes I came in Southern California, and everything. Yeah, that's just freaky though. Uh, yeah, they stock them all, but there are some natives in there. I said last year or whatever, I saw people that caught a bunch. Yeah, there's natives. They can live in there. They can live in the lower if it's deep enough below the thermocline. It's cold enough. Oh yeah, I lived in San Luis Obispo, and that little creek ran all year, and I mean, there were native trout. And I used to catch them, but usually those creeks, with the flowing water and everything, even in the summer, the water temp stays in the 65, 66. Plus, it's flowing and running over the rocks and everything, so the oxygen content is higher because it's constantly. But I don't know. I just That's just odd to me that that they're able to stock all year now, especially in 80-degree surface temps. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, that happened in St. Louis. Some of them in November, and I started going up, and the homeless were like capturing them in the creek and eating them. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know. That's just bizarre to me. Yeah, but actually the only one I think the rainbow trout, because I mean they have brooks and they have some others they stock. But the rainbow trout I think is sort of the most tolerant of uh, majority of the trout as far as. amount of oxygen and everything else, I think they are more resilient to it. I think that's why they stock rainbows and they do all the stuff with rainbows. I mean, Brooks and Browns and Dolly Vander and all the other, they're not as tolerant as the rainbow are, which is probably why that's like the species that they pick to stock the most. And the rainbows are, well, they're similar to the steelhead, although they're actually a completely separate species. But the steelhead can handle going from freshwater into saltwater and then back into freshwater. So I think that is the reason they kind of picked the rainbow as the trout that they widely stock everywhere. Yeah, that's why I said it's the most resilient trout. Check the fins. What fins? They never have them. You mean the side nubs and the top nub and the part of the back tail they might have? It's like they're swimming in a cement thing and all their fins are always gone and nubs and Nemo nub. Yeah, they don't have fins. They're all rubbed off and everything because they're in a freaking cement trough with like 200,000 trout squished in a little teeny place. And they never have them. Like, especially their side ones are always like just you can see where the fin should be, but it's just a nub. And usually most of their fins are just gone. Their tails are all rubbed off. They're just overcrowded, overproduced. They don't have any fins. They're just they're, they're trout with nubs. Nub trout. Okay, 9 people, 6 up. Come on. 6 likes. What's going on, guys? Come on. I know I never talk about it, but yeah. This is a let's grow night. Yeah, but I said I actually went um I actually went fishing yesterday. I mean, I know it's kind of weird to say because I don't feel like I fished in a long time. Anyway, I went 7 of 8 days live. Um, but I actually went out yesterday to a lake and actually spent 6 hours filming, 7 hours filming. What are we growing? Um, Trout. This is a this is the let's go, let's grow trout stream. Yeah, you released some brown trout. That's great. Speaking of stocking, I gotta go stock my toilet. uh, Make sure to turn the aerator on. So as they go down, they can live all the way to the sewer. Don't want them to choke out on their way. That's funny. Yeah, I had fun. The surface crappy. Uh, yeah, I went out yesterday. I had fun. Peanuts. Yeah, we ready to knock them back down the hole. Yeah, no, I'm fishing yesterday. It was like, I was like 95, 96 degrees over there. It was crazy. Yeah, $4. I think that's what I said in the video, right? I said, yeah, yeah. Well, you get the boat, the trolling motor, the battery, and the really good Schumacher charger for $4. uh, oh, they're right in the corner. They're probably gone by now, or they're just, I like to punk carp. I punk them. They get away from me, and they got like they're cool ass. They got like lip piercings. No, they're punk. They're punk carp. Oh, on that note, with the somebody brought up the Mike Long thing. Um, I just saw it last night. It's called the Bass Talk Show or something like that. I think. But Kaylin, no, I was just talking about. I don't know if you're talking about that. Yeah, the interview. If that's what you're talking about, right to bear. Yeah, when Kenley came on and he actually talked about his reasons and stuff. And yeah, it was kind of funny because the guy that was on there, yeah, the guy that was on there said the same thing that I said in my video. He goes, "Yeah, dude, I first saw this and I'm like, what is that backstory? What did he steal your girlfriend? Did he like take your wife? All that." It's like the same thing I was saying in that video that got me so much crap and everything else is he said it on the live. He goes, "Dude, 2 years, all this. I want to know that backstory. What did?" And he explained it all that. I mean, it made sense to me. I even left a comment on that one and said, I said, "Hey, I did a video about this, about you, not knowing you, but what was the backstory and why would you spend this?" And you answered it, sounded all cool. Thanks. Now I know the backstory. But it was just kind of funny because the guy said the same exact thing I said in my video to him on that live stream. He goes, "Dude, I want to know this backstory. What the hell did he do to you to make you want to follow him around and just take this guy down? Did he steal your girlfriend? Did he do whatever?" Yeah, no, it was no, I said I actually left a if you watched it right away, if you go down, I have a comment on there and I told him that. I'm like, thank you so much because I kind of in light did of something about what about this guy thing, the other side, and I got shit for it. Yeah, and so no, but I was honest to him. I left a comment. I said, "Hey, I'm the same as the guy that was interviewing you. I want to know you the backstory." Uh, yeah, what is BLT research? It's what Talk Bass Talk Lives. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So you guys saw that too? Yeah. I said if you go to it, yeah, if you go to it, Yeah, I didn't hear about it. It showed up on my requested last night, and so I watched it. The one about Kellen. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if he's still on here, but Ken S, the one that was on here earlier, guys, he's the one that told me about it when it first broke and said, "Hey, maybe you should do a little video about this guy, Mike Long." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard about that guy." Blah blah blah. And so Ken S, the one you saw on here earlier, I said, I don't know if he's still here, but he was the one that tipped me off about that story when it was basically breaking because he saw it right away because he's from actually San Diego originally, so he knew the guy. He's actually met Mike Long when he was like 10 years ago or something like that, some booth at some lake promoting kids. But yeah, I saw that, and that's what I said. It's kind of funny because that video they got me so much freaking crap for asking the question, "What's the backstory? Why is this guy spying on him? Why is this?" And it's the same thing that guy on Bass Talk Live said to him. Yeah, after I read it and I saw the video, I'm glad you're here because my thought was, why is this guy so vindictive and everything else that he wants to take this guy down? He steal his girlfriend. He steals one. I'm like, that's what I said. Oh my god! But no controversy on that one. But I got tons of shit for it. So, but it was kind of funny. Oh, oh, back to Chris's question. No, I went yesterday. I filmed a show. I spent like I think it was there for like 7 hours filming. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the lost episode, the one with Right to Bear, he's on here. I don't know. Back in the beginning of the stream, he came on and he said he was able to actually recover the, the formatted disc, the one that I effed up on formatted before I uploaded it. So uh, that video of me and him at Coyote Creek Lakes is evidently going to be produced. Uh, he's a godsend. He was able to do it. Evidently, he's a. I don't know if it. Oh wait, what? Now he's saying he didn't recover it. Um. Yeah. Well, no, there was about 19 gigs that was actually that show. Well, yeah. Well, there was probably about 19 gigs that was on there because you said you were recovering like 19 gigs. Is what so you were at 10. It said like 19, and I'm sure there's other shit on there that wasn't from that show that was underneath it. Not 19. It was sort of a short show, but I don't know. Just so it has, I don't know, whatever, 12 or so. Well, I didn't film that long, so that might be true. The one I just did today, that was probably a couple hours longer than the one I filmed with you, was 20 gigs. So yeah, that might be right. I don't know. I'm pretty sure when I saw it, when it showed me what was on the file anyway, it only recovered those like 5 things that were 20 seconds or less. The amount it showed on there, up to maybe like 12 gigs or whatever, looked like what was because like I said, there was other because I always format it and then re-record, then format and re-record. So there's gonna be it's not gonna record. There's still gonna be stuff, fragments and stuff left around the edges and other things and that probably won't ever be recoverable. But No, I'm pretty sure what you got is pretty much the majority of it, by what it sounds like, and by what I saw that it recovered, because that's just kind of the way they work. So when you format it, it doesn't get rid of it; it just allows it to be recorded on. And I didn't touch it since I formatted. Um, I just pretty much formatted and then tried it myself and sent it straight to you. So no matter what, we're gonna have a lost episode. We're gonna have a a John B. dramatic. Should have lost everything. Internet's gonna go freaking nuts. Just freak out because they thought this great huge episode of me and the fishing machine was lost, but now we brought it back thanks to the fishing machine, and it's gonna be epic, guys. I'm gonna have to do a premiere for this one. It's just gonna be huge. It's gonna be off the hook. Yeah, it was a great show, and he saved it. Right to Bear's the man. I didn't know he used to be a computer geek. He used to be a computer geek, guys. At least that's what he told me. Is that where you used to work? That's what I said. Well, yeah. Well, that's what I said to you. I'm like, you're like, I don't know. That was my whole premise with this, because you earlier on in that you said, oh well, so and so does this. You could pay him to recover it, but like I said to you, I'm like, I know they're just using the software I could get a hold of or I could find. It's not like they're these freaking amazing whizzes in that. Most of them are just running it through more advanced. And it's not like I freaking smashed the hard drive or anything like that. I just formatted it. That's that should be the but you know yeah, exactly. No, I went to Pirate Bay, and the one I found to recover it, it was supposedly on. I don't know. It was They had it zipped. They had a thing, and you had to go in there and do this. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. Usually they have, it's unlocked, and you can do they give you the serial, or it's cracked and it's all ready to go in there. But I got one off of that was supposedly the professional one because I had the free version of it. And I don't know. I I tried to go in and try to figure out the way they told me to do it, but I couldn't figure it out. But like I said, usually you can go to Pirate Bay or something like that, and you can get hold of free software that will do the same thing. But that's funny though. Yeah. Well, that's like why I got fired from marshals. I was the one that knew how to do my job better than everybody else, and I complained and bitched and moaned about it, and so they fired me. I mean, I'm smarter, knew more than all the managers and everything else. I was the one that was, and yeah, I got fired because I was the one that knew too much or was smarter than the managers themselves, and so it comes down to them going, "This guy's smarter than us. He's a troublemaker. We gotta get rid of him. He knows too much. He's too smart." if we don't get rid of him, he's going to complain to people higher up, and he can get us fired. So we need to get him out of here before he gets us out of here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the whole, yeah, there you go. See, you're definitely on the same page as me with the whole micromanage thing. It's just, yeah. See, we've gone through so much topics today, but that's the total thing is when you have four managers in a building and they all micromanage themselves and none of them communicate within or to themselves about the fact that they're told this person they're microman and yeah, it's too much. It's bullshit. It's like one manager tells you this and the other manager tells you that, and then you get in trouble because you're doing this, and then you go, "Well, I was told by this manager to do this," and they're like, "Well, I I told you to do this." I'm like, "Yeah, but they told me," and they don't communicate and don't talk about who they told the to, and it's just bullshit. Yeah, no, it's. Trust me, I was in marshals for 9 years, and one of the biggest things there was the fact that none of the managers communicated with each other. None of them knew what they told somebody to do, or got together to, I don't know, deal with an issue or anything else. It was just one of the managers micromanaged and said to do this, and then the other micromanager managed and said to do that, and then they micromanaged and said to do this, and then it's like five different versions and totally different on each version. Yeah, exactly. And it's just bullshit. Exactly. Yeah, that's just it. It's like they cover each other's asses. Yeah, and somebody like me, I mean, you guys know me from on here. You know how my videos, you know I'm very honest. You know that video I put up and put my own view and everything. I was the same way there. I mean, I'm I'm really, really kind of impressed that I lasted 9 years there because um I wouldn't take their bullshit. I mean, I said they wanted me to be well, no, but they wanted me to be a coordinator, and they even offered to raise me to be a manager and all that. And I'm like, no, this place is a fucking joke. There's no way I'm gonna put myself and deal with all this shit. I, I rather just come in, do my stuff, get my check, get out. But it just got to the point that I just started bitching too much. Yeah, no, like I said, it was just for me. It just came to the point that I said it just came to the point that uh, I just started just going off, just getting so pissed off and just being so upset with the fact that I did my job and everybody else didn't, and just started bitching like crazy. Yeah, yeah. I said it's just that's why I like these lives on Tuesday night, the Tuesday night hangouts, guys. We've got well, we've gone through trout fishing, trout plants. We've gone through this, we've gone through that, and now we're like on this thing. This is just like, this isn't a grow night. I know I said that in the title. I'm like, haha, because this is a real hangout. This is fun. We get to talk about all kinds of shit. Fishing sometimes. Are you smart in a fifth grader sometimes? We have cute chicks in the background. This is just the perfect life. Come in, vent. Oh, we did the whole alcoholism thing too in the beginning. So we have really been all over the board tonight. But yeah, corporate shit is it's just not worth it. And the funny thing was, um, this was this was the write up I got before I ended up getting fired because it was, I don't know, it was like I mean, second or third. I mean, I went like 8 years, I think, without. Yeah, there we go, my turn. That's just an excuse. But back, no, back to what I was saying. It's just I never got written up. I've been I think 7 years, 8 years, something like that. I think it was only no 7 years. I think it was in the last 2 years before I got fired that I first time I'd ever gotten written up. I mean, I got more than verbal ones, but um, but I remember when I was sitting up there one time, and I think it was the write up I got before they actually fired me, and Lisa, who was my like head manager, she'd been in the company for like 20 years or something. The career Marshall's store manager, whatever. And she goes, you got to be careful because this is like your third write up or second write up, and this company's giving you a good career. I was like, what the fuck are you talking? What do you mean career? This ain't no fucking career. This is this is a day job that's torture. I mean, a career is something you do that you love. But yeah, I couldn't believe she said it. You better be careful because if you get another write up, you could get fired. This company's giving you a good career. Like, it was just hilarious. So what the fuck you talking about career? This is like this is like working at McDonald's or Starbucks or something. This is what you do on your way to your career. This is not. I couldn't believe she said that to me. I'm like, seriously, you just say it to me that I should be happy that I've been here for almost 9 years because it's given me a great career. Like, okay, I'm gonna end up on my deathbed dying, going, I'm so glad I had that career at Marshall's. That's such a great corporation. I know, like, I almost looked at her and went, really? Um, okay. I look at you, Annalisa, and I think it's sad. I'm like, this is so sad that you're a manager of Marshalls and you think this is like your career and this is like the big thing that you did, by the end of your life when you that's like working for a two-bit discounter that treats their employees like shit. But you spent 23 years and are so happy that this is what you've become in your life, a store manager at Marshalls. I'm like, I would die very, very sad if I was you. Because half the other managers that are below you didn't even finish college, didn't even finish high school. Half of them weren't even born in this country. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of. I mean, I don't know if you guess if you're someone that doesn't have a halfway intelligent brain in that a manager at McDonald's or a Marshalls or a Ross or that's a goal in your life to be have a career where you're at that stage that you're a manager of a store that treats people like shit. Has tons of lawsuits against it for violating everything under the sun. I mean, while I was there, I got a settlement for them violating lunch policies, violating break policies, violating overtime, violating. I mean, how can you look me in the eye, the manager of that store, when I just got a settlement of like $400? Yeah, but while I was at Marshalls, I got $400 or $300, something like that, from a lawsuit that was a settlement because they violated people's rights. Basically, they violate all sort of labor laws and everything else. And and my manager of the store is like joking about it when I say, "How do you feel?" She goes, "Well, at least hey, gave you guys some extra money." Yeah. So you spent 23 years, and this is like your career and all that, and you're joking about the fact that I'm getting money because they treated their employees like shit. It's like, hello. Yeah, it's just so ludicrous. I like I said, I was ready to go. That's why, and I've only been back once. Well, same thing in Marshalls. Everything's they don't give you more than 30 hours a week. They try to keep you at 25. They want to give you enough that you're getting benefits. Only people that get benefits at Marshalls are actually our store four managers, head manager, three other managers, and three coordinators. They're the only people that get enough hours to stay above 30, so they actually get benefits. Okay. Don't even get me going on that, Chris. Well, I said when I got hired there, the original manager, Linda, I've told the story about this, but they did a lynch hunt on her, a witch hunt on her to get her out. And everything. But when I went in and I applied, she goes, "Why the hell do you want to apply there? You've done this, you've done that, you've done that. You're way too intelligent to work here. You're way beyond blah blah." And I'm like, I'm working on something else, which is CCB. I just need a job for some money. That money's going to go to going into what else I got going on. Trust me, I'll come here. I'll work for you. Just don't expect me to try to be a coordinator or a manager or anything else. I just gonna come in, go through the pain of dealing with this shit, and get out and get my money because and that bought me all my cameras, my phone, my all the other crap that I've been using for years for CCP. But yeah, she's like, I'm gonna say sure if you want to work, come in on Saturday, and yeah, you have a job, but I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're coming to us and all that. And she loved to fish, and I actually came into my interview from fishing at I think Roberts, and I actually had my fishing pole in my backpack there. But yeah, she just said, "Oh yeah, no problem." Um, get, all right, thanks, Right to Bear. Hey, Wasabi. Um, thanks, Right Bear, because I'm actually out of money now, and CCB isn't, generating. So I'm gonna have to start applying for a job that I think could become my career. So no way, I got to finish this point. So yeah, my mom's mentioning that too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go apply at Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out because I've been doing this YouTube thing for a little bit now, and it's not really working out. But thanks, Right Bear. Not only did you save me on the lost show, but you've given me a good tip for where to go get a job, so I can use this brain of mine to actually produce stuff for people that'll be appreciated. and now, and now everybody's like, "Oh, you should go here. You should go here." No, I don't. I don't want to go anywhere else, guys. No, you guys are missing my point. I don't. I, I don't really want to work for anybody else ever again in my life. I I think I've spent enough time on YouTube that it should give me a career. Don't you think? I mean, new artist. I mean, I don't know. I think I've been on YouTube longer than 90% of the fishermen. Probably like 95% of the fishermen are actually now making their living off YouTube as YouTube channels that deal with fishing. So I just, uh, yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with this and have fun with it. It's it's starting to grow. It's starting to give me um, somewhat of an income. You can even rent illegals. Yeah, that's true. Day workers are right out in front for you. Yeah, I don't know. I've spent what? So, boy, I got fired December, like 3 days before Christmas. Play at YouTube. No, I hate YouTube. I mean, I love YouTube, but I hate YouTube at the same time. It's the shit they're doing. The fact that I can get like 150 new subs in a month, and at the end of the month, YouTube says I've gained 30. I don't have any mods, so you won't get banned from this one. I, I don't have any blue wrenches that are going to time you out right to bear, so go ahead and rant. No, I don't know. I think I have something that's valuable in what I do. I think I spend enough time fishing and trying to render them and edit them and show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I mean, I don't know. I just, I'm doing my own thing on YouTube. I think I've taught a lot of people. I think I've educated a lot of people. So, um, I don't know. I like I said, I don't play the games. I don't do catch and cooks. I don't do a lot of cheesy challenges. I don't do um, a lot of the sort of stupid stuff that a lot of fishing channels do with titling and clickbait and just what, yeah. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's not Wednesday here. We got we got 2 hours before we're Wednesday. Yeah, but I think he still had to pay for it, or he had to pay something for it. Patricia Spinkles is in the house. Don't mind the girls in the background. We just support women fishermen. I said the same thing when Shannon came in here. I was kind of like, "Oh, Shannon, hey, what's up?" But no, we support women on the channel. That's why we have all the women fishermen behind us. Um, I know. I see, dude. I'm seeing like, let's see, uh Bass Union. I'm seeing Bearded Bass, and I'm seeing a lot of shows that now are below me in subs or suddenly past me in subs. Suddenly getting sponsorship deals, getting having codes for certain companies, and this and that. I'm just like, really? I'm like, really, these people, they've been fishing for 5 years. Yeah, he's legit, but still, like, I mean, I've been fishing for 40 years. he's he's been, I don't know how long he's been fishing, maybe like 5 years, 6 years. Oh, he has more. No, he passed me. When I first started with him, he was under 1,000. Now he's already at 3,100. He passed me by with his videos and that. He used to come on. He used to come on my lives when I was fishing a couple times. Yeah, no. But the thing is, with his knowledge and that compared to my 40 years and that, no, he's legit. I like Caleb. I like his stuff. And then Bass Union kind of came out of nowhere. Anyway, he's not up to me as much. But I don't know, as far as knowledge and stuff they've done and the amount of videos, yeah, no, there's a lot of them now that are only like, yeah, exactly. That's what I said, though. They're playing the game. No, Caleb doesn't catch big fish. The one thing that kind of got him going is his windy Wednesday nighter at the Delta, and plus he's fishing the Delta, which is it's a known lake. I'm fishing these little lakes around here. Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything against Caleb. I'm not saying anything against Bass Union. I'm not really saying anything against a lot of these channels that are just starting to get going, that are sort of gaining more ground than I am at the moment. But it's just the fact that as far as knowledge and knowledge of the industry and knowledge of educating people and everything else, um, I have 40 years, and I think I've put a lot of stuff on here. Yeah, that's just kind of it. But then I kind of know myself, and I did that video about Mike Long that everybody hated, and they know I have my own baits. I talk about my own baits, all that stuff. It's like they just think I don't know. I don't really know what they think, but they just think that since I have all my stuff going, that's mine, and that because in the beginning, before I had my own CCP page, and I did one for Lucky Strike, not Lucky Strike, Mega Strike. They sent me product review and everything else and that, but I don't know. I think now that like I've been so established and I've been here for so long, and I have so many videos that sending something to me, I'm going to be honest. But it's like they kind of want to send their stuff to someone that's going to suck up to them and say that it's the greatest. And you guys know me. They send me something that's a piece of crap on me, like this is a piece of freaking shit. I would never buy this. This company sucks. And I think they know that within the way I am and the way my videos have been over the last 13 years and that they're just kind of like, but then at the same time, I'm like, really? Why they? But at the same time, I know the reason because they know these people are looking to get their channel growing, looking to make money. So they're going to be loving their product no matter what. They're going to be like hyping it up and going, and suddenly they see their views kind of going up, so they jump on the bandwagon, and it's all paparazzi and publicity and everything else. But at the same time, on my side, I'm kind of like, really? You just came out of nowhere. You've been doing your channel for like a year, and it's a year and a half, and suddenly you've like passed me by, and now you're throwing out codes for discounts on this and codes and hooking up with shirt companies that want to produce, you for them. Yeah, but see, I'm not. I need to do it more. Why do you think that last video I did, my tips and tricks, I did it with the thumbnail of that chick's derriere in her thong. I'm like, all right, let's do a, you know, clickbait thumbnail and put it as a shot of this girl in her thing holding the pole. But I was just me kind of having fun and playing around, just like I did this live, and I put "Let's go, let's grow," but then I put "haha" after it. So even when I try to join in with how to try to be in with what's going on, I still have to sort of like make fun of it at the end. Just keep clickbaiting. I know, but it's hard for me. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel bad. I want, I want people to like my videos because I try as hard as I can to educate them within my videos and have them learn how to catch bass better and learn how to just. I know. I know it is. And I see it done all the time, and it's just sort of heartbreaking to me that that's what you have to do is to clickbait, 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 just to get people to watch you, so they might actually learn something about bass fishing and how to bass fish and how to catch them better and how to catch them all the time. It's kind of like you can't be honest anymore with them as far as being a legitimate person that wants to actually take, in my case, my 40 years of knowledge and say, no, just try this or just try that, just try that. Trust me, you'll catch more fish. You'll start catching more. You'll be doing better. Yeah, and then that's like I said. Oh, that's one of my thumbnail. That's what I did with the Mike Long thing. No, but that's what I said. It's just I don't know. It's frustrating, and it's also frustrating. Uh, yeah, but see, Dylan, that's a double-edged sword too, because you get to the point you're clickbaiting, and you clickbait them, and you get them into watching something that's actually educational, something they can learn from, and they watch it and they're like, they don't like you. They're like, oh well, I mean, it's like, it's, I don't know. That's why I said I don't understand. I've seen so many, especially Kick Their Bass TV. Almost every single freaking no, Jay Jones, you came in just fine. But Kick Their Bass TV, oh my god, every single one is Tiny Creek, giant bass, Pipe, giant bass, Neighborhood Pond, giant bass, no, no, giant bass, giant bass, giant bass, huge bass, giant bass, big bass, giant bass, huge bass. Oh my god. No, giveaways don't really clickbait anymore. I've tried that. No. Giant bass, huge bass. Oh, huge bass, giant bass, huge bass, giant bass. I mean, I seriously, I need to do a video on this guy and show all the crap that he puts into all of his clickbait and styles and everything. And because half of the shows he catches a fish that's like 3 pounds. Yeah, earlier on he would catch like one or two that might be a 5 or 6, but it's just I watch it, I see it, and it's just such freaking blatant lies. Just blatant, complete, total lies. Like either where he's fishing or what he's fishing or how he's fishing or the size of the fish and everything else. And I watched a guy in the last like 6 months go from under 100,000 subscribers to now he's at like 180, almost 200,000 subscribers. And I go through and I look at all the comments when it's just like complete, utter bullshit, clickbait and thumbnail, and nobody in the comments, um, and nobody in the comments is even questioning anything about his videos. All the comments are positive. All the comments are like, dude, you whacked in the big ones. Dude, you did so good. Yeah. And he fishes over multiple days, constantly over multiple days. And I don't even know if he realizes that in the video, he says stuff that lets you know that he's not fishing in one day. They believe the lie before. Yeah, exactly. It's just this one. I don't like I said. It's just that's why I said well, I remember I did that video. Doesn't the one with me with black hands because I put my face on a black man's body, and I put that video saying, "Doesn't anybody care about clickbait anymore?" And it was my head with black hands on the. Trust no one. No, but that's what I said. I was like, I see this stuff go on. I go through the comments expecting what used to go on YouTube back in like 2010, 2009, 2010, 2011, when I got back into that. People going, dude, where are the big fish? Like, dude, you said it was in a small creek. You didn't catch any fish in that small creek. Why is it on your thumbnail? Why is it mentioned in your title and that? But no, everything's like, dude, great fish. Oh my God, you catch so many big fish. Like, oh yeah, I love creek fishing. Oh, it's like nobody calls him on his freaking shit. And I see it in a lot of other videos too. It's like nobody calls people out on their shit anymore. No, the funny thing was the one he put out was Kick Their Bass. The one he had up yesterday was, I think it was a huge bass in a creek. He might delete comments. He might. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it was. Yeah, he caught a fish. It said giants, of course. He will drop you. Um, it said something about giants or whatever, and um, something. The thumbnail, I think it was pipes, and it said top a huge bass, giant bass, parentheses, frog fishing. I think he only caught one fish on the frog in the video, and um, he weighed that one fish, and all of a sudden it was, I don't know, he was at spot one and then went to spot two, and I think that's where he caught that one. He weighed it on the scale. It was like 3 pounds, 3 pounds, 1 ounce. And then he goes, "Oh, we're out of here. Let's go to the next spot." And said, spot three. And all of a sudden he catches a fish there, and he takes out the scale and goes, "Oh, let's weigh this one. We haven't weighed a fish today." I'm like, dude, you just you, you just weighed a fish. Yeah, but I'm like, dude, you just you said you're gonna fit up two or three spots, and he's going through the spot, and he goes spot one, spot two, he weighs a fish, and he goes spot three. It's Kick Their Bass TV. He used to be part of the Googans back in the day, and then they like dropped him. He kind of he kind of went under the radar. Now he's come back. And now he's growing like effing crazy, and I don't know why. He's in with Lojo Fishing and Fishing with Norm. Yeah, but you should just because of the comedy side. But anyway, he said, "Oh yeah, we're probably gonna hit uh, two or three spots." Like I said, he weighed the fish there, and he went to. He goes like, "Whew," you know that cool little sound effect when you, "Whew," and it says spot two, "Whew," and then he goes spot two, and then he goes "Whew," spot three. Cool sound effect, huh? Oh, they're all working each other. They're trying to be the new Guggen Squad. But yeah, that's the new sound. You guys like that? I gotta do that sound effect, right? You like it when I go from one transition to the next. It's gonna go. But anyway, it starts out one, starts out, and he goes. But he just weighed a fish in the line before, and it's supposed to look like it's one day him jumping to three different spots to fish. And he catches one fish, and he gets another fish, and he goes, "Oh, let's put it on the scale. I haven't weighed a fish today." And and just the scene right before he goes to that scene, before he goes to scene three, he weighed the fish, so you know it's a totally different day. Yeah, but I mean, you have to follow the lineage, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, follow the trail of Kick Their Ass TV. No, no, but if you look back at um, the Guggen Squad before they were the Guggen Squad, Kick Their Bass TV. He goes to ICAST with them. He's in a lot of videos with them when they're fishing places. Um, he was always around him because I remember the Fluke Master used to make fun of him because he's like pretty boy and works out the gym and always has his like hair done. And even Fluke Master one time made it was joking about him, going, "Oh, you guys are here with," and does the whole like hair thing because he was always into like his macho looks and he works out the gym and has to be this like buff guy in that. But no, he was around with the Guggen Squad before they were the Guggen Squad. We used to film with them. This is back in like 2014, 2015, and then I don't know. He kind of dropped out. They went obviously formed the Guggen Squad and all that, and they went their way. And then I don't know. All of a sudden, last like year or something, he's come back on the scene and well, he shouldn't. The guy's no offense, but I him, Fluke Master, what, Chad Hoover, Bama Bass. I don't know. They're all I don't know old schoolers. Yeah, no, but I've been following this since well, I started in 2006. Did a lot of it from that, but I got back into the fishing side of it in 2009 on YouTube, and all I've been following all those people from John B to AP to Flair to Lunkers to Kick Their Bass to Lojo to Fishing with Norm. I just him and Chad Hoover. It used to be something else. What was it? Kayak fishing, kayak 101 in Bama Bass. Bama Bass is now into more of his aquariums. He used to try to teach fishing, but he had this private pond he always fished that nobody else would fish, and so he could fish anything he wanted. And Fluke Masters more out on. I don't know. I don't even know if he does have any videos now. He used to do his Friday Night Live thing, but I don't know. They didn't never taught me anything. They only taught what you could learn in a magazine or anything else. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. I follow all of it. Yeah. Mikey Balls knows me. I don't watch him that much, but I'll drop comments on with him, and he always gets back to me. I've been following him for I don't know. It's been like 4 years, 3 4 years before he's gotten as big as he was. I think when I first started going back and forth with him in comments and that, it was he. I don't even know. He was only at like 10,000 subscribers, something like that. I know now he's like over 100,000 or something. I mean, he's doing really well now. But almost every time I comment to him and come across his video and comment back to him, he's like, "Hey, CGB, yeah, he's still here. Like, good to hear from you," and blah blah blah. And yeah, most of those guys. I said John B knows who I am. He responds to my comments. One Rod actually responds back to me on his comments. Flair gets back to me. Yeah, Lunkers TV. If I ever send, I don't comment that much on the videos, but if I do comment, they almost always get back to me and say, "Hey, man, you've been around a long time," or whatever. Yeah, thanks. Uh, Thanks for giving me your opinion or this and that. But, oh, I said they all know who I am. I said I. I'm almost sure they watched my videos about fishing before they started all their channels because what well, John B, I think is the oldest of them. He was on in 2009 when I started. Um, yeah, I think Flair, AP, Lunkers, even One Rod, Lake Fork guy, and that they actually started making fishing videos after me. I think me and when I started in 2006, just remeshing my old stuff from my videos I did back in 2002 and 3 that was on cable access, and I just kind of remeshed those until I came here in 2009. That's about the time I think that John B started. But then Flair and One Rod and all of that, they started like 2012, 2013, 2015. But originally it was me. And if you look back at some of the, if if you guys actually look back, if you actually look back at Lojo Bars 23. Yeah, they started on cable access before the internet came around. But Lojo Bars 23, if you go way back in the like 2009, 2012 era, there's there's a lot of comments in those videos back then that are me as yeah, I should do a little documentary on it. But if you go back to, and I swear, if you go back to 2009, 2010 videos of Lojo Bars 23, which John B's channel is still known as. If you look on Social Blade, you look up John B, his channel name is Jojo Bars 23. Just like mine is still, instead of Cynical's Bass, it's actually Cowabunga 66 because it never changes your original channel name anyway. The way it appears to everybody else that's watching has changed. It still keeps the very first one. But if you go back, you will see a lot of comments and a lot of arguments and fights. Um, good. But you'll see a lot of comments, a lot of me and him going back, him sometimes going on about my grammar and my English because he was still in high school at the time. But you'll see a lot of correspondence between Jojo Bars 23 and Cowabunga 66, back and back. about arguments because I would get on him about his audio, I would get on him about his video quality. Yeah, but I said it's kind of funny if you go back there. I should actually do a video or a live, and I should go back and actually try and look up uh, all of his videos from way back then, John B's, about all the wars and in the comments I used to have with him about his quality, his audio quality, his video quality, his catching ability. No, John B, I like his now. I totally like John B. I like the way he puts it together. It's not anything anymore. He has a guy that films and the guy does editing now. They never stopped tour. I liked it. I liked the way it was put together. Um, it's actually it's quality production in what they do. Who else? Lake Fork guy. Luckers TV. Uh, I like the stuff that he does now. A lot of it's not really about fishing anymore, but I like the way it's put together. Um, Actually, Flair now that he's kind of more going into the farming thing and not the fishing thing, because I think he's a really shitty fisherman. But him buying the farm, being the farm guy in that, are either entertaining and actually kind of funny. Uh, I just I just couldn't accept him as trying to be a educational fisherman or fisherman kind of guy because he basically sucks at it. Um, but no, I don't know. I I think they're legit. Um, they have their place. Mine are more. Um, I don't know. Mine are more sort of a day in a life with me. I mean, that's how I try to do my shows as fishing shows. Is going to someplace on shore and just showing you my whole process and how I figured it out, in hopes that if you guys watch it and see like where I fish and kind of what I did and my thought process was to figure out how to get fish, that you will learn from it. No, eventually I'll get a. Um, I don't know. As far as I don't know. As far as production and quality of the way the videos are put together, and ones that I watch the most that are entertaining all the way through. Um, I mean, I kind of hate to say it, but yeah, I like watching a lot of what John B does. Um, I kind of like how Scott Martin puts his shows together, especially especially because I mean, just his cast he has with him because he's always around other pros, the interaction between them, um, the whole Billy thing and that. Um, I, I I can probably tell you more about videos channels I don't like. Over, yeah, no, I don't know. I just think Scott Martin is a very he's a very down to earth person. I think he does a lot more. Anyway, we're both Scots, but just kind of the whole way he talks to camera, the whole way he kind of takes you through it, and then obviously Brandon is pretty legit as an editor, and his freaking um, drone footage is freaking amazing. Hey, Valley's son, yeah, his drone footage and the way he puts it together because it's all. I mean, it's all him doing it. It's not Scott. It's Brandon's doing all the editing and all the. But yeah, no, I think it's very legit. Um, Brian Littner, some of his videos he put together. But and I try to keep up with all you guys and everybody that's on here that produces. I mean, I watch low budgets videos. I watch, yeah, but no, I love the way it's put together. Um, but yeah, I try to watch everybody like Tyler's fishing posts, Pig Patrol, but I don't like him. I watch the Lojo and Fishing with Norm and Kick Their Bass just to sort of keep myself in perspective as to what I don't want to produce. Anyway, let's face it, their channels get Monster Mike. I said I pretty much check in on just about everybody every single night as I'm going through. But I'll be honest, the majority of them I skip through, or I don't know, I just get annoyed fairly quickly in, and I click off them. Yeah, I just well, I most of my educational stuff is in the past with my tips and tricks. I mean, 180 of them I threw out, and like 80 biology bites in that. That was, like I said, that was me originally getting everything out of my head. Richard, Richard Gene, the fishing machine. Uh, yeah, most of my educational. That's why I just started throwing out some more tips and tricks. I actually have another tips and tricks that's ready to come out. Not tomorrow. Might be tomorrow because I'm filming a show. If I don't get done, I'll flip it over and do the tips and tricks. I said, guys, I still have like 40 or 50 tips and tricks scripted. I still have 40 or 50 tips and tricks, brand new, that have never been put on the internet, scripted, plus probably another 10 or 15 biology bites that I've just never sat down and filmed. Um, that I don't know. Plus, I have tomorrow at Pinot, really. Plus, I still have three tournament diaries. I have two from Clear Lake and one from the Delta sitting that I've never edited, and now they're like 2 and 3 years old. G Funk Baits? No. Wait, what? What did you call it? No, biology bites. Yeah, biology bites. Look, who was that that said they want to go fish Pinot tomorrow? I don't know who that was. Oh, really? Is that Jason? No, I know Jason really well. I fish with. Well, I had him in one of my. He's in one of my. He's in. Yeah, he's in one of my tournament diaries, or he's in video. He actually promotes. He's in one of my videos about CCB custom baits. When I um, was one of the only co-anglers to ever catch a limit behind him. I think he's in one of my tournament diaries. Yeah, he fished those behind me. G Funk baits or maybe home broth. Yeah, Rafka lives in Salinas. All right, guys, I gotta take a. This is going good and all that, but I'm gonna leave you guys right here on the girls because I gotta go take a bathroom break. So I'll be right back, real quickly. Okay, you guys are going on. All I see is LOL and ha ha ha. What's going on? All right, I caught up on what you guys said while I was gone. It's kind of nice because you can always go back and look at what people said while you're in the bathroom. That is hilarious. No. Yeah, I like somebody said, let's get the subs up. That's really great. Because I have no idea how to do that. My subs are going down more than they're going up, which is kind of funny. I went up to 470. Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I went in there and took a few lines, guys. You could tell my energy was really low. No, my subs, I went up to 424.70, and then I went back down to 24.61. It's been today when I got on it said 24.65, and then a couple minutes later, like 10 minutes later when I did something, I got on it and said it was at 24.62. So I suddenly lost 3 subs in like 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden, I think the last time I checked it, it was back up to 24.70. So I don't know where it's going to be the next time I check it, but I don't know. I can't get out of the 2400 sub range. It's just, I'm just like stuck. It won't go up. It goes up, it goes down, goes up, it goes down. It's all YouTube. They don't consider subs. I don't know how they actually do it, but they kind of their analytics sort of look at, I don't know, how they sub to other people, what content they have, how active they are, if they interact, if they leave comment, all that. Yeah, the algorithms. Yeah, and so suddenly I'll gain a bunch, and then 2 days later, 90% of the subs for me are gone. Uh yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe the fact that my a lot of my shows don't get a lot of views compared to other channels that they get a lot of views. So if they get a lot of views and people sub to them, I think they're legit compared to I might get a lot of subs, but I don't get that many views. But I find people that like really think I'm cool, so they sub. But the analytics go, yeah, but he doesn't get that many subs, so and this person, and then maybe that's not real. And well, let's take them away. If you just play real, you were in here for a while. You were in here. You're in your play world. I saw you talking to my crew, interacting. It was cool. Thanks. Yeah, but that's kind of China's going. Amazon reviews. Uh, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I just don't get it. Well, this is okay. Here's the funny thing, guys. Maybe it has to do with. Remember how I've been live for the last few times, and I've started with 100% battery, and I've had issues of it. A lot of times it going, south and telling me 15% and low battery warning at less than 2 minutes. We're at over 2 hours and 5 minutes, and it hasn't even given me the 15% warning. So yeah, I don't know what's up. That is confusing to me. Batteries up and down and all over the board as far as yeah, just like me. Like I said, I don't know. As Chris put it one time when we were out fishing, he goes, I think somebody on YouTube has it out for you. And I went, it kind of seems like it because no matter what I do, I just seem to have absolutely zero growth on YouTube. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I said I don't. It's just most of it to me with YouTube and growth of certain channels. Yeah, I have Facebook. I'm just Scott Kawa on Facebook. I used to have a channel that was, I think it was Central Bass, but I don't know. I didn't react and I think it's gone. Um, I'm I'm Central Bass on Twitter. I'm Scott Kawa on Facebook. I'm Central Coast Bass on Instagram. Um, what else am I on? Oh, I'm Central Coast Bass on Tumblr, which I don't know. I think that's a dating site. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's kind of the astonishment of everybody that stumbles in here. Yeah, no, everything I do posts on my Facebook, but it's Scott Kawa, not Center Coast Bass. But Instagram, it's funny because Instagram, like I said, well, I've talked a little budget. We went back and forth on it. He's on it. Um, End of February, I had 8 followers on Instagram. Um, I didn't have any posts at all. No pictures, no nothing. I think I made it like 2 or 3 years ago and just never did anything with it. So that was the end of February. So March, April, May, June, and now July. 5 months later, I started posting, and I'm at I think I'm at 420 or 400 and yeah, I think I'm around like 420 followers now. So and I only have I think 30 posts or something. I'm not that active on it, but yeah, that's pretty good growth. Yeah, I just have it because I don't know. The only thing that goes on it is my um, MySpace. I don't think I ever did a MySpace account. No, but I have a Facebook, like I said, but the only thing that goes onto it is pretty much just my YouTube uploads. My Twitter, um, I think, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, my Twitter, it's only my videos. The only thing that's different is that game. The only thing that gets original content other than my uploads from YouTube is Instagram. Yeah, Instagram's the only thing where I add like separate pictures, and I've actually learned to kind of take little short videos while I'm filming a show, and because you see everyone doing it, and that's oh god, that's one thing I hate on videos is when during the video they don't edit it out that it shows them getting on their phone and everything, taking pictures and doing videos for Instagram and Snapchat. It's like, is that just to be cool? I mean, why the hell would you leave that in your video you're editing? Thanks, fellas. You don't have to show up just to show up. Show up next time earlier and go, sorry, I missed it last time. No, but that's kind of, I'm going to take this outside, guys. Um, you know me. Uh, all right. I got to figure out how to do this. We're going to do with these travel. We're going to do an ending travel live. And I'm going to figure out how to get this tripod out the door, down the hall, and out to the porch. Mickey's. Yeah, exactly. It's not the Mickey's that's getting me down. It's the fact that with the Mickey's, I'd like to have a cigarette. And, well, can't smoke inside. So. I will make myself wander out of here because we still have some cool people in here and we're talking and we're having fun. Maybe. We're at least all over the board. That's what I like about my lives. And that's why I put the thing, I was kind of making fun when on the thing when I put, let's go, let's grow. Ha ha. Because that sort of seems to be the only way people can get people to watch them when they're live. Exactly. That's another thing I don't like about this whole like live thing. Lives are supposed to be about like this interaction, talking. That's why I went, what, 7 of 8 days fishing while I was live. But nowadays, everybody, well, not everybody, obviously, but the ones I have in my circle and everything, the lives, all they're about is let's go, let's grow, let's go, let's grow. And they're so happy. You mean, you know me, my lives, what we get like sometimes 12, 13. I think the most I've ever had on a live was like 18 people. That was for one of my quick little giveaways. But usually we'll get up to like 10, 11, 12 people. People show up, people come in, people, go in, go out. And these guys are doing the whole let's go, let's grow thing. And they'll have 60, 70, 80 people on their live. And well, the only reason they're there is because they want people to sub to them. And all they talk about is go to this channel, go to that channel, and give us some likes, give us some likes. No, realistic fishing banned me. I know. And the fact is, with them, yeah, no, he banned me a while ago. Something I said to him about when he cleaned up a lake. Well, that's the thing with the lives too, is they never look at the channel. I mean, I try to look at you guys and react to you guys, and all they're doing is, I mean, obviously they're on one thing, and then they have and they're like this the whole time. Oh, guys, hey, yeah, right to Bear's on the channel. Hey, Squid's on the channel, guys. Hey, check out his channel. Oh, guys, yeah, okay, hit the like, guys, hit the like. Hit those like buttons, yeah. Oh, look who's in that. Oh, God, we have so many good channels in here, guys. We have so many good channels. Oh, guys, please go out. Please connect to these channels. Please connect. Hey, yeah, so-and-so's in the house now. So-and-so's in the house. High Country came on now. Look, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I finally got my 15% warning. It's been happening way before 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry guys, but I just had to give you my impression as a comedian of what I see on everybody else. I mean, I can't even see me because but they're not interacting. They're not looking. They're not actually talking to the camera. They're just because they have it on like their laptop and then they're on their phone. I'm good on country. I'm just well actually I'm not doing good. Well, I am doing good, but I'm completely totally out of money, guys. My money is freaking gone. I don't make that much on YouTube. You guys might think I do. Think of it, yeah. That's why I finally well, I've been wanting to sell my boat for a while, but I put it up. But yeah, it's yeah. It's no, I need I need to get a loan or a line of credit because I don't want to give this up. I think I have a good thing going. I think I have great followers. I have, I actually have, you won't believe this high country, but I actually have some people that follow me from other countries. Yeah, it's true. I'm not just a California boy with US people. I actually have people that follow me. Oh wait, one of them's you. That's right. No, I just don't like. I don't like to bring it up. That's kind of why I've been staying local and not doing a lot of fishing over the hill because it. Yeah, well, you still. I think you can actually still pay for subs to make yourself look good. No, but I like I said, I don't know if you guys. Oh yeah. No, I actually I'm gonna do a video to sort of kind of lay down what it actually cost, at least for me, and what a lot of people don't think about for the cost of um, what it costs to actually create the videos that I create, and a lot of it is, I mean, it's it's travel time, it's some of the lakes you have to pay to get into, it's baits, it's fishing, um, but yeah, like the show I just did yesterday, round trip was 110 miles from where I live. So, I mean, think about that. I mean, it's 110 miles round trip. So, compared to Pinot is 46 miles round trip. So, I basically go to Pinot twice for what it cost me for gas to go to the lake I went to yesterday once. And, you know, then to go to El Estero is 8 miles round trip, 4 miles there, 4 miles back. To go to the beach and film one, uh, 2 miles. So, oh yeah, no. Uh, I said Nacimiento when I went down there. Yeah, I know. Right to bear is really big on the tax whole thing, and it just went up like 6 cents or something from some new tax. But yeah, all that adds up. Oh, reconnected for a sec. What's going on there? Um, I mean, to do a show once a week, yeah, but I like to do shows, upload shows 3 times a week. Um, I usually go live twice a week. Distance. That's the only live where I'm actually at my house.
So that's kind of why I've been doing more of the tips and tricks and some of the other stuff too, because I can do them here at my house. There's no travel expense. There's no gas expense. There's none of that stuff. I can actually sit here and do quality stuff for you guys here. Well, not only that, like the other thing was I watched the Never Stop tour that John B and AP did. Mojave. They went to Mojave in Arizona. $41 to launch their boat. I mean, I don't know. I know Nasi when I went down there, just my car without the boat was $15. I think it's like $20. Um, I think it's like 25 bucks now at Nasi Meadow if you went in for the day. I mean, $15 just for your car. I know when I used to have my boat, it was like $6 to get in. It was like $15 with your boat. So 15 to get in with your just your car. It's got to be, at least another $10 or more to take a boat in. And then they charge you the inspection fee for the quasi muscle and all that. So, I mean, I don't know. It might be $35 just to go for one day to launch your boat at Nacimiento. It's expensive. Oops, I got disconnected. Yeah, it did a reconnect with me for a sec. Not me. I got my data restored and I'm at 5 bars. So it wasn't on my end. It was just something that YouTube did, but it did it. I got the little reconnect from you for a sec. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a business. I think of this as a business. All this is business expense. It's what I have to spend to go to these lakes to create content that hopefully you guys enjoy and hopefully you guys learn from. No, I got it on my end too. It reconnected me for a sec. But yeah, that's just sort of my you're right, high country. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. You just got that's what Tuesday nights are about with me and Hangout is. Yeah, sometimes I've been. Like I said, we talked about all kinds of shit in here. Beginning, we were talking about drinking and being alcoholics and how to not be one, and then we went into trout stocks and weird trout stuff, and then we went into YouTube channels, and but that's why it's oh no, I just have a 48 Mickey's right now, but that's what the hangouts are about. You know me. I mean, majority of my lives are me fishing. And what? We don't have. I don't have any rivers around me right now. I don't have any rivers that I can fish right now. All of them are off season for the most part. I think Carm. I don't know. We have seasons here with our rivers, so I think those are like three something. Elk Grove. No, I don't know any. No, I had no. I did one. Actually, I'm gonna go to. Maybe I need to do one at Guadalupe Creek again. No, I'm really good at river fishing and current and fishing current and eddies and pools and stuff. Uh, I'm down with that. Wow, so awesome. No, I have older ones. High country, I have older ones where I'm at the little Guadalupe Creek in San Jose. Um, yeah, no, I have some. I fished them. I mean, I understand all this stuff. I just there's not much around here as far as the rivers. It's all fishing. It's all if you understand well, Coyote Creek Lakes with the flow going in, the river going in. It's understanding the flow and the eddies and where the fish will be. Rivers and creeks are the same thing. Yeah, yeah. I say Coyote Creek Lakes where I fish. I fish where there's the current because it's kind of fun because it's a different understanding and knowing the flow and the eddies and where they might be staged and set up and same thing with a lot of those lakes back east, like the Kentucky River Lakes and all that. When they have the flow going through the dam, it creates a flow through the middle of the lake. I don't know. I don't. You have to look up the regulations. I'm assuming it's the same. No, it should be the same as Coyote Creek Lake, so it's probably open now. It's open November through um, November 16th through third week of April, so it's open in the summer. Yeah, it should be the same. But I think Chesbrough Creek and Uvis Creek are opposite. I think they're March through or December through March, like Salinas River. And Pajaro too is the same as Salinas River. I haven't done pond fishing. Well, there's no ponds around here. I mean, basically, El Estero is a pond. Yeah, yeah. I said it's here in California. It's either yeah. I'm gonna hook up with JJ's Fishing Garage because he goes out to the Delta. Yeah, he fishes the canals out there, and I've already said I need to go out there and hook it up with you and go fish with him. Uh, yeah, and I got kicked out because it's actually illegal. I didn't get caught the time I filmed it. I actually the last video when I did the trying to catch him on thread. I got caught that day by the head of maintenance. So yeah, I can't go back. But yeah, almost all the golf course ponds. I mean, there's a bunch of them in Carmel Valley, and all of them have ponds around here. But I don't promote trespassing. I don't promote any illegal type of fishing. So I'm not going to go on and do that. I did that with him. He said it was cool, and then when I talked to that kid, he said he got kicked out a bunch of times. And I'm like, really? So this isn't really legit with them? They don't like us doing it? He goes, oh no, I got kicked out. And I was like, oh great, you're like a 14-year-old kid. You can get away with it. I'm a 50-year-old man. They're probably not going to be so lenient with me. And then I got busted by the head guy. So yeah, and there's almost any ponds around here and that are on private property or within a community sort of setting, and it's unless I get invited by somebody legitimately, I'm not gonna go like 90% of the videos you see on YouTube, sneaking my way in or saying I know somebody there and all of that stuff. No, that's not me. I'll go fish public, hard as hell lakes and catch fish there. That's that's more of a challenge than going to a freaking little pond where anything you throw catches a bass. All right, guys. Oh yeah. Well, I've been to the one at Coyote, the one at the county part of Coyote. I've been to that creek. I didn't. That'd be cool if you know about it, Dylan. Yeah, hook me up. Let's go fish it. Yeah, exactly. Fishing like ditches and other stuff that you're not supposed to be in, and you skateboard and the cops come and kick you out because you're not supposed to be in that ditch and blah blah blah. Yeah, definitely. Kicked out of parking lots, kicked out of banks that are in front of businesses and all that. Yeah. Back then though, I was little. I didn't care. It was. I was a skater. I was a rebel. But yeah, with the fishing, I don't promote it. I won't. I won't ever, unless I have a legit invite or something to some sort of private pond. Even if somebody's like, "Oh no, we go there all the time, and they never kick us out." And, well, they've come by once in a while, but okay, Dylan. Yeah, no, hit me up if it's a legit little public pond. I'll go there. I mean, I've learned some of them. Like behind Coyote, you can fish. Cutter Creek Dam down there, November through April in the summer and that. I mean, I'm learning some of them that I haven't fished. That I could go explore and have fun with. But the reality is, guys, I am